Happy Wednesday, the September 20th, everyone. I don't have a Wednesday pick for you, but I do have a Sunday NFL free pick coming your way, as well as a short tutorial on round robins as per request of one of you, our lovely viewers. So before we get going, everyone jam on that like button because we've got a lot to unpack right here on the Ben Burns Report. Welcome to the show again. I'm your host, Allie Burns. Ben regrets he can't be here with us today. He's wakeboarding in Waikiki. However, he does send his warmest regards and his best free pick on Sunday. So before we get going, let's talk a little bit about round robins, okay? So anyone out there who's never done a round robin before, it can be a little tricky, but once you understand what's going on, it's actually quite simple. Now, the minimum that you can do on a round robin is going to be 3 teams, but depending on your book, you can go up to 5, 6, 7, even 10 teams. And what it does, it's kind of like a parlay, okay? So we're going to, for the purposes of this exercise, we're going to use 3 teams in our round robin. We're going to call them Team A, Team B, and Team C. Now, what the round robin part of this does is it creates parlays out of your selection. Now, you'll also notice when you do a round robin, you can do it by 2s, by 3s, by 4s. It'll ask you on your slip by 2s and whatever that you want to do it. So this is baked into the explanation I'm giving you as well. So say we have a 3-team round robin and we're betting it by 2s, okay? And say just for the purposes of the argument, all of these are a minus 110 in the juice. So what the round robin does for you is it creates little mini parlays, okay? So Team A at minus 110 is now a parlay with Team B at minus 110. The payout on that would be a plus 264. Team A also plays Team C, and Team B plays Team C, right? So AB, AC, and BC. So they don't play each other, obviously. These are mini parlays. So if A and B cash, plus 264. B and C cash, plus 264. A and C cash, plus 264. So you just cashed 3 plus monies if all 3 of your plays were correct. Now, remember, let's go back when I said you could do it by 2s or by 3s or by 4s. So if you say by 2s and 3s, now all 3 of those are also another parlay. So you have AB, AC, BC, and ABC. Now, this can go on and on and on and on. When I do a round robin, I really like to do it with plus money. Say there's 3 dogs. I'm a big college basketball person, but college football, same kind of thing. Say you've got 3 dogs that you really like. I like to throw those 3 dogs into a little round robin for a couple bucks, see what happens, because there's going to be a huge payout afterward. Something to note when you bet on a round robin. Say it's a $10 bet that you're making, it's going to charge you $10 for each of those bets. So 10, 20, 30 if you're betting 3 teams by 2, right? If you're betting by 2s and 3s, it'll be $40. So keep that in mind. You can kind of rack up some cash when you're playing on a round robin. Okay, I hope that made sense to everybody. If not, let me know. I can make it better and redo it again later. But just real quick, the juice difference, a minus 110 and minus 110 parlay is a plus 264, but a plus 110 and a plus 110 parlay is a 341. And they don't have to be the same juice. They can be as big or as little as you want, any picks you want. But that's kind of for the purposes of this tutorial. That's how a round robin works, okay? Now, before we get into your Sunday NFL pick, we're going to be talking the Broncos at the Dolphins, by the way. Let me remind you guys about this promo. Now, you guys know that Ben's number 1 at pro and college basketball. You know he's the number 1 UFC handicapper, but did you also know he's been number 1 in the NFL since last Christmas? Week 2, he went a perfect 6-0, and this week's promo is a pretty big deal. For $199, you're going to get 30 days of his NFL and his college football plays smushed in together, delivered right to you. So head over to WagerTalk.com and pick up this excellent deal, tons of value, and don't forget he's already got 2 5% plays up for sale over on the site. So check it out. Okay, time for your big pick. Like I said, then went 6-0 in the NFL last week. And one of those plays was on the Dolphins going under. We just think this one is going to come out a bit different. That was a divisional road game against a stingy yet offensively challenged Patriots team. Ben and I see this week playing out completely differently. Now, the offense for the Dolphins is really clicking on all cylinders, but their defense has a lot of vulnerabilities. And the same thing was true in Denver last week. The Broncos scored 33, but the Commanders scored 35. So that's not how you win football games, right? Now, in 2 career games at Miami, Russell Wilson has a quarterback ranking of 118.5, which is considerably higher than his career ranking of 100.3. He threw for 360 yards the last time that he played here. That game, which by the way was way back October 2020, finished with a final score of 31-23. So we see this one cracking the 50 mark as well. We're rolling with it over the 48 points when the Broncos take on the Dolphins this Sunday. And this is an early game, guys, so don't sit on it. It's an early game and this number can move. So that's why we're giving it to you early. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. We'll see you guys tomorrow right here on the Ben Burns Report.